Welcome to another episode of Great Film Crap Review, this time in 3D. What do you mean the 3D isn't working for you? I've got my 3D glasses on. They're quite funky ones as well. They're not the blue and red or green and red or yellow and whatever coloured ones. These are the polarised, freaky ones. So you can look cool while watching your film in 3D. So yes, what did we see? Andrea, my wonderful wife, has this knack for getting freebies. So this evening we went to a free viewing of, it was the premiere of Alice in Wonderland by Tim Burton, starring Helena Bonham Carter, still the sexiest chimpanzee I've ever seen, and mental blank, why do I always get a mental blank, looks on thingy, Johnny Depp, yeah. So there's a whole load of other famous people in it who I just can't be bothered to list. I don't do that, you know, that's what IMDb is for. I just tell you whether it's any good or not. So, is it any good? I'll tell you what, the 3D, because that's really what you want to know, isn't it? Is the 3D any good? We watched a video at Christmas on Blu-ray with the two coloured glasses things. I've forgotten what the film was called. It was one of these little funny animated doll looking things. And it was quite good, but it sort of is like looking at different layers of scenery, like lots of flat layers, and it's impressive, but the colours go all shimmery and weird and freaky, and it's never quite satisfying. This, no, different, very different. Depth is incredible, and it's not like layers of flat scenery, it's got real depth. I did have a bit of a problem where objects apparently come out of the screen at you, that way in fact, yeah. That didn't work for me. I was getting double vision, but Andrea said it was working brilliantly for her. So either my eyes are buggered or my brain doesn't work right, which seems quite probable, knowing how my brain works. But there wasn't too much of that, and the depth, when it goes into the screen, this way, isn't it? Yeah, was incredible. And there were just scenes where I was like, duh. So, characterizations. Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter, incredible, awesome. Johnny Depp is at his best when you can't tell that it's Johnny Depp you're looking at, and this is one of those. Yeah, and that's what he does. When he's really, really good, you watch a film with him in it, and if you didn't know he was in it, you wouldn't know he was in it. And this, you know, totally. Helena Bonham Carter. Right near the start there's this scene where, so I don't want to give too much away, let's just say she looks incredible, and there's this scene where she's sort of looming, and with the 3D and everything, it is incredible. The storyline, okay, I knew nothing about this, I hadn't looked it up, nothing. It's not Alice in Wonderland as you know it. It's got elements of the original Alice in Wonderland story, but as it unfolds you sort of realise, well, I'd read the Alice in Wonderland book when I was a kid in primary school, and that was the last time I had anything to do with reading it or you know, anything, so I couldn't really remember, but I was sitting watching the film thinking, sure, this didn't happen in the book. Eventually transpires no, I'm not going to tell you. Anyway, it is the darkest, most sinister, yet incredibly colourful Alice in Wonderland you will ever see. Mesmerising. At first I thought that the glasses were having an effect. It was like wearing sunglasses, because these are like wearing sunglasses. But I think it was actually, I think that's a Tim Burton thing. His films are generally dark. And I kind of got used to that after a few minutes anyway, so yeah, maybe it was an effect of the glasses and maybe not. But all the characterizations and the voices and everything, loads of famous people. Okay, I've got the names up on the screen. Mila blah blah blah, I can't pronounce that. Wasikowska, I don't know, whatever. Anne Hathaway, Crispin Glover, Matt, I don't know all these people. Stephen Fry, I know him. Michael Sheen, Alan Rickman, Barbara Windsor. I didn't actually notice her. I don't know what she did. Paul Whitehouse, I don't know, it's him either, Timothy Spall, all these people, loads of people. If you watch much British TV, you'll know lots of these names, and you would know the faces if you got to see the faces, but makeup, special effects, mostly unrecognisable. I don't know what else I can tell you. I don't want to give away any of the script. I don't want to give away any of the things that if you knew about you wouldn't go wow. Suffice to say, you will go wow. When we were walking out of the place, Andrea heard this woman saying, well, that wasn't as good as I was expecting. And all I can think is, what the hell were you on if you didn't think that was fantastic? It's good, it really is. If you like fairy tales, if you like Tim Burton, if you like Johnny Depp, if you like Helena Bonham Carter, if you don't, what's wrong with you? It's fantastic. Totally recommended, and it's not out yet. Release date 5th of March, so what do you got, a couple of weeks? I do love seeing films before they're out, because somewhere in the comments someone's going to say, how did you see that? It's not out yet. This was a royal premiere. We had live footage canned through to our screen of Prince Charles and Camilla shaking hands with a lot of celebrities who they probably didn't know who they were, which was piss boring actually, but you know, pass the time. Yeah, go watch it when you can.